Welcome to History for the Ages, where we bring to life people, places and adventures from the past. Today we're going to be exploring the meaning of continuity and change, starting with our big idea. Continuity and change is the idea that over a period of time some things will change and other things will stay the same. It's a basic concept, but it's very important within history. We get to compare ourselves and our lives to those of people living 10, 20, 100, 1000 or even more years ago. We learn about who we are and who the people we study were by exploring what is the same and what is different. As an example, I had the opportunity to visit Paris a couple of years ago, and I was struck by the fact that there's been a city, or at least a large settlement, on the same place since around 250 BC, when a Celtic tribe called the Parisi settled along the River Seine. We see the concept of continuity in this location as for over 2,000 years, Paris has grown, expanded and developed into the magnificent city that it is today. It's endured and survived assaults from various groups throughout history and has been a significant location for forces within World War I and World War II. These modern photos of Paris have been superimposed with images of the same place during World War II by a group known as Ghosts of History. They show that despite the location being the same, major historical events have come and gone. Paris is obviously not the same as it was at the beginning of its history, and the lives and lifestyles of its inhabitants have changed drastically over the course of 2,000 years. Another example I read recently was that in the Middle Ages, barbers not only cut your hair, but they would also practice bloodletting, which is cutting a person's veins to drain the blood, supposedly a cure for different illnesses. Now, we still have barbers today, so in that way, nothing's changed, but they just stick to cutting hair and they avoid cutting your veins. Why should we care about continuity and change? It's important to understand what has come before us when we study any topic in history. It helps to place our learning in context and make sure we are informed citizens when we're trying to understand the past and our place in the present. There has been much public debate about the celebrating of Australia Day on the 26th of January, also called Invasion Day by Indigenous Australians. If we didn't understand how Indigenous society existed prior to European arrival, and the significant and negative ways it has been impacted since then, we would struggle to empathise and recognise that the change of date is needed. Continuity and change gives us a greater appreciation of the depth of human experience, the many lives that have come before us and shaped the world into what it is today, and will continue to shape it into the future. Today we've learned that continuity and change is a historical concept which explains how some things stay the same over time while others change. Thanks for watching!